sir.
Yeah, Kevin Fowler. Your officer said that in his system that my license came back as suspended, and I have a prior suspension. That's wrong. He said it was suspended in 2000. I would have been 12 years old in 2000.
Okay.
Okay, I never didn't have a driver's license. I was just pulled over about, I'd say 10, 11 days ago by another officer in Santa Rosa County, and he ran the same thing. He said, okay, this is a non-driver identification. You do have a valid license, but you need to get a copy of it.
Okay, what state did he say it was valid?
Huh?
What state did he say it was valid?
It's valid, it's actually valid out of Alabama. It's an Alabama driver's license that's valid.
Okay.
But he's saying that that Alabama suspended my license when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
And that's my second offense. And basically what it boils down to is if he pulls me over again with his wrong information, then it would be a third offense, and that would be subject to arrest in Florida. Correct?
Yeah.
So are you going to say something about me being 12 years old? Can you run my ID?
I mean, dispatch already has. I was looking at that on my way over here. So
okay, what about the one?
It's already been, he's checked it. Dispatch has already run it.
And it came back as invalid?
It came back as suspended of that.
Can you run it? Can you run it real quick?
I mean, it's not going to be any different than what they've got.
Well, it's going to show back valid. I don't have an invalid license, but I'm not going to take the chance of getting pulled over and illegally arrested over his. I ain't doing that.
So I'm not going to argue with the fact that they're having clerical errors before. Okay, I'm not.
I'm the only fact I'm arguing is my son's in this truck. I'd love to leave with my son without being pulled over and getting arrested on a third offense or a suspended license when I've never had a suspended license. Ever.
Where do you live? You live here? Or you live in Alabama?
I live in Alabama. But I've never had a suspended license ticket in my life. My license has never been suspended. And
so have y'all verified social security number and all that stuff?
I mean, I'd love for y'all to do that. Yeah. Him and that other guy, they're just watching out. This guy right here, if you run my license is valid. But if he pulls me over again with his attitude and the way that he's acting towards, because when he walked out of my window, he asked me for a driver's license. I said, under threat of arrest, I'll give it to you. And he said, yeah, you will be arrested. So I reached for my license. And when
double check real quick. He can see your license. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, see, that's all wrong.
So I do know that in Florida, I don't know about Alabama. Well, I'm assuming other states are similar. Okay.
Can I lean on my truck? I'm scared to death. I'm surrounded by 4 guys with guns. Go ahead. Yeah, it's a scary thing because what I'm doing is I'm standing up for my rights that you swore to withhold, and y'all are violating them right now. And I have been here for over 30 minutes on illegal detainment. Now, not only has it been pushed past an illegal detainment, this is an illegal document. This is a forged illegal document by this officer to say my license has been suspended twice. Wrong. Now, if he made a mistake, now that could be a big issue. If you pulled up to somebody, just a regular person, the DMV said that your license has been suspended 3 times. Now I'm taking you to jail, and come to find out when they get out of jail, they call their lawyer and they've never had a suspended license. He loses his immunity for that. What I'm saying is I'm not trying to argue. I'm just it's facts.
Trying to, but it's a Fowler, if you don't mind. I just triple checked with our dispatchers, and you are correct. She mistyped a number, and your license is not suspended. Okay, so you do not have to appear in court.
Yeah, and I do not. Okay, I don't have to appear in court.
In fact, I'll take that credit for you.
I want to keep this, but I do want you to tell me that I'm not going to get pulled over and arrested 5 feet up the road for the third suspended.
Well, that's likely to get you pulled over.
I know that's going to get me pulled over. That's the point of that.
You're not going to get in trouble for your license. It's valid. You're trying to get.
I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to teach y'all something. Do you understand? I'm not saying this in a smart ass, but do you understand that as a civilian in the United States of America, that I have the right to travel without binding, the only way. Now y'all look into this if you want to. I'm not making this up. I wouldn't be sitting here with y'all trying to argue the fact, but the only way that y'all could really stop me without a tag, in the state of Texas, it's a felony if a cop initiates his emergency lights or siren on a vehicle without a tag. But I know we're not in Texas, but the Constitution stands throughout the United States. That's the reason it's the United States Constitution. But it's not an argument, and I'm not doing this to be an asshole, but I did do this to get pulled over because of this. I've been here for about 40 minutes on illegal detainment now.
Well, but you did request for me to come here.
Now, yeah, but listen.
Which means that you were willing to wait till I got here.
No, But listen, I asked after that fact. I said, am I free to go 3 or 4 times to the other officers, and they told me I couldn't go.
No, that's not what we told you at all.
No, you were sitting in the car. I ain't talking to you. Listen, you really talk to this guy right here about his gun issue. You asked me for my ID. I said, I'll give it to you under threat of arrest. He said, you will be arrested. I said, okay. I reached for my wallet when I did. He about snatched his gun out of his holster with my 6-year-old son sitting in the passenger seat. That's a dangerous thing. If you're that scared, brother, I know it's a bad time to be a cop. I know it's a dangerous job, and I know it's a serious thing. That's the reason this isn't a joke to me. Y'all see how scared, like a lot of people that do what I do, all the military people that do what I do, they're standing out here and they're all cocky and assholes and shit. I'm sitting here shaking. Y'all scared the fuck out of me. That's just being honest. Y'all scared the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Because y'all have the authority to change somebody's life like that. You know what I mean? Over an illegal stop. It's not an illegal stop. Watch. My mom, she's been a clerk of court for 19 years. I told her, I said, within 2 years, because she's scared to death to do it, but she knows it's legal. I said, within 2 years, you'll have your nice spray-painted pretty tag that says Emory and Cole's Nana on the back of that platinum. I promise you, you will. It's not just I'm doing it to teach you. Same thing that, like I told them, if you don't believe what I'm saying, I wouldn't be saying this just to be an asshole. And I know YouTube's not law, but listen, get on YouTube and type in right to travel Constitution violation. And then go to the one that has the don't tread on me picture. Watch that man's videos. Just watch the videos when he walks out of the courthouses and represents himself, you know what I mean? Because you can't give the lawyers your money. Represents himself, and this county just bought me this county just bought me this county bought me this, because it's illegal. What you're doing is illegal. And that's no joke. It's not, and I'm not doing it to be an asshole, but like I don't know if you was here, but think about all the people that are 17, 18 years old that got their piggy bank they saved their whole life, and they could go and take that $600 or whatever it is to start them a business, okay? But they don't get to do that, because when they turn 18 years old, they got to take that $600 or whatever they got straight to the DMV, and it's a scam. The DMV is a scam. You don't need a driver's license or registration for a vehicle that you own. Now, if I lease this vehicle, it would be different. This is my personal vehicle, I own it. But you don't need a driver's license or registration for a vehicle that's not doing commerce on the roadway. You knew I wasn't doing commerce on the roadway when you pulled up behind me at the park down here, 30 minutes before you pulled me over, when you seen the tag the first time. Should have looked into it. That's all I'm saying. Am I free to go?
So, I'm free to go, sir. I've told you that about 10 minutes.
So am I free? Yeah, he's talking now. I don't want
No, do y'all have anything else?
Well, just to correct his understanding of the law, but that's...
I mean, so at this point, if I did engage with you on several points, you are very established in your thought and your belief.
And so I want to say one thing though. It's not my opinion. It's a fact. Okay. If it was an opinion, believe me, I wouldn't be sitting here shaking in front of y'all, because I don't like to be here either. But this
people's perception is their reality. Okay. So, am I wrong to say that you are firmly planted in your belief right now?
Ain't no doubt.
Okay.
But ain't no doubt.
So,
but listen, if y'all pull me over, y'all can pull me over tomorrow. I won't.
Mr.
If y'all get a chance, just check them YouTube videos out and then pull me over tomorrow and let's talk about it.
Well, I just speak quite a bit.
All right.
If you are interested in any type of conversation, that's fine. If not, like I said, we can be done here. So.
Okay. Go ahead.
You are firmly planted in your beliefs.
No doubt. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Is there anything I could say that would change your mind?
That you would tell these officers that's up under you that the kid's right. You would look at all these young cops and say, this how you feed your youngins? This how you feed your youngins? And go get that other one out of the car and say, this is how you feed your youngins. And there is a movement going on in the United States of America where people are standing up to exercise their rights, because rights are like muscles. If you don't use them, they disappear. And this is not just, this little guy from Alabama here shaking in front of y'all saying this. It didn't come from me. Which I wish I would have been the first one to bring it out, but I'm not.
It doesn't exactly answer the question, but so I'm just going to assume no. No is the answer. There's nothing I can do to change
there's nothing that you can do to change the Constitution. Yeah.
Knowing that, I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I respect your belief. However, the system and world
this other ticket still stands, right?
So if he's done with his traffic stop, I don't have anything else.
Free to go.
We're not going to sit here and babysit you. The basic response we give whenever you don't have a proper tag is that you're not supposed to have it on the public roadway.
I know.
However, we're not going to sit here. If you leave after here, you put yourself in risk of being pulled over again and facing fines and fees and deal with that. Okay?
Yes, I'm good with that.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.